Thank you for joining us here at 4:30. As the world continues its fight against COVID-19, many organizations are offering incentives to boost vaccinations.
UCO says 24% of UCO students have voluntarily reported their vaccine status. This goes along with the university's Move the Needle campaign. You can see it right behind us, and you can find the link on your screen. And UCO's incentive, an extended fall break.
Yes, students have until October 1st to report their vaccination status. UCO says even if you submitted your vaccination status in the spring or summer, that you need to submit it again.
And the university will extend fall break by 1 to 3 days depending on the percentage of vaccinated students. The percentage is based on the student census for the current fall semester. UCO says it will also subtract the number of students exempt from getting the vaccine.
UCO says there are 13,250 students enrolled this semester. As of yesterday morning, the university says there are 3,138 valid verified submissions, and there are over 3,000 recorded responses that include unverified submissions. UCO will also be hosting several on-campus vaccination clinics this month, and we asked several students what their thoughts were on the Move the Needle campaign. Here's what they had to say.
Honestly, I think it's a really good way to get people, motivated about getting vaccinated. I think that UCO's done a really good job at keeping the campus safe. And, why not? Who doesn't want a longer fall break? I mean, that's a pretty good deal for 50, 60, 70% of the campus to get vaccinated. So I think it's a really good incentive program.
I really appreciate UCO's concern for the mission to get people vaccinated so we can have more classes and activities on campus.
I think it's a really cool program. I think it'll work too. Plus, I think there's more than enough wiggle room for people who medically, like myself, can't get an mRNA vaccine like COVID-19 is. So I think that's plenty of room to where we can still hit the max of 70% and still get the full week off. So I think they've thought it out really well, I think.
So the Move the Needle campaign is a pretty cool incentive. It's pretty cool to get some extra days just for getting vaccinated, which most people are doing anyways. So it's gonna be really cool just to get vaccinated and then get some extra days on fall break.
I think it's a really good idea to give people an incentive to get vaccinated. It's really cool that if 50% of people get vaccinated, we get 1 day extra, and then 60 to 73. It's better than last year, so yeah.
Right now on campus, UCO says it has 90 active cases and just over 1,000 recoveries. The university has seen nearly 1,100 cases since August last year.
And then across the State Department of Health is reporting 1,029 new cases across the state today. This brings the total number of active cases to over 18,000. Over 1,300 Oklahomans are hospitalized with the virus, and 377 are in the ICU. I don't know about you, Tyler, but once September hits, I get ready for fall weather. So I'm hoping MC has some news for us that these temperatures are dropping.
Yes, that's right. MC, what do we have coming up? Are the temperatures going to decrease anytime soon?
Thank you, guys. Welcome to your UCentral weather update. I'm MC. Let's go ahead and look at your current weather conditions. Now, here in Edmond, we are looking at 91 degrees. Have some scattered clouds out there, a slight breeze. We have a south wind of about 10 miles per hour. Feels pretty good outside. Now, our humidity is sitting at about 41%. Don't let that scare you. It does feel about 90 degrees, 91. Now, the weather headlines for tonight, we are looking at scattered thunderstorms in northern Oklahoma. So that's going to be Enid, Ponca City, Woodward, and Guymon. They're going to see a max wind of about 60 miles per hour, so make sure you stay tuned and look at your local weather for that one. Here in the metro, we're going to see a chance of showers going into the AM of Wednesday, and then hot and dry for the rest of the week. Let's go ahead and look at the temperatures across the state. 91 here in the metro, same thing in Ponca City, Guymon 88, 89 in Woodward, same thing in Altus and Lawton. Now, that's all I have for you currently, but make sure you guys stay tuned to check out the conditions for tonight. Back to you, Tyler.
OG&E crews are back home today after spending over 2 weeks in Louisiana. 270 OG&E employees and contractors have been helping to restore power in Louisiana residents impacted by Hurricane Ida. And Tropical Storm Nicholas is slowing down over the Houston area after making landfall earlier today as a hurricane. We spoke to former UCentral weather anchor and current forecaster in Beaumont, Texas, what the storm has been like in Texas.
This is what we're going to get. We're going to get maybe 7 to 10 inches of rain, maybe anywhere between 40 to 60 mile per hour winds. If you live in this area, you should be safe. But the main thing they always say, like, if you know your area floods a good bit, even if it rains lightly, go ahead and just take precaution and find a place to go so you're ahead of the curve and everything. And it's kind of like how Nicholas came about when we were looking at it. It was like, oh, it was just a little storm out on the northeast of Honduras. It's going to continue to go west. And then next thing you know, it switched up and it was just like, hey, this is probably going to turn north, go up the southeast Gulf of Mexico, and it's going to become a disturbance, potentially a tropical storm. And now we really have to watch out for it.
UCO Police Chief Jeffrey Harp and Edmond Police Chief J.D. Younger held an open forum in the Will Rogers Room in the Nye to answer questions regarding safety on campus.
And we want people to know and trust that we're here every day looking out for your interest.
They spoke about how important it is to develop an atmosphere of trust between officers, students, and staff.
An Oklahoma legislators' last town hall meeting will be virtual tomorrow at 6 p.m. Congress is asking citizens to help with mapping congressional redistricting. The deadline for public map submission is October 10th. The map must have a statewide plan for all 5 congressional districts.
The deadline to register to vote on the October 12th election is this Friday, September 17th. The October election is giving Edmond residents the chance to vote on a temporary sales tax to purchase 22 acres of land near Hafer Park to prevent the land from being developed for retail and residential use. Tune in to UCentral Radio at 99.3 FM this Saturday night. UCO Bronco football is returning for UCO versus Missouri Southern. The pregame is at 6:45 p.m. Kickoff is at 7.
And nearly 75% of Oklahoma City residents during a survey say the city is heading in the right direction. The city of Oklahoma has asked about 1,000 citizens to take the survey. This year's percentage has increased since last year. Through these challenging times, it is nice to see the love people still have for the city. And Courtney, I don't know about you, but I am very excited to get this colder weather temperatures in. I hope that we can start seeing a decrease in temperature because this time of year, it shouldn't be this hot.
I know.
Connect to innovation.
Connect to creativity.
Connect to opportunities.
Connect to friendship. Connect to all this and more when you connect to Central.
A star-filled sky makes your dreams go wild in a place that beckons the heart of a child. Feel your journey begin as adventure takes flight, where the light beams all day and dances at night. A new place to meet meets a roar of thunder, and sounds fill the air in the land of wonder. And joyous expression meets boundless laughter, or perhaps peace and quiet if that's what you're after. TravelOK.com is for the young at heart. Come see for yourself where memories start.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Maps continues to transform Oklahoma City with the opening of the new Scissortail Park, more trails and sidewalks, and more to come. Our city just keeps getting better. This is now a place we all want to live. Learn more at velocityokc.com.
Welcome back to UCentral News. Tyler, I heard there is a lot happening with COVID's impact on the environment.
Yes, that's right. There's actually a lot of damage being done to the environment due to the littering of masks, gloves, and sanitation products. While masks and sanitizing has kept us safe, it isn't keeping the environment safe.
I started thinking about all the waste produced and, all the medical waste and then the masks. And now you see those, litter and stuff. You see the masks and things like that. And then gloves, like the latex gloves. And so, it's so hard to know for sure because we're still kind of in it.
This waste is harmful to wildlife on campus like the geese, ducks, and other animals we see that can easily mistake it for food. However, there are some positives because of the decrease in carbon emissions. Here you can see in the southeast portion of the United States the difference in emission in the atmosphere before the quarantine period, then after COVID-19 put the world into lockdown. You can see the difference in air quality in New Delhi, India. Emissions were dropping worldwide and the quality of water had increased as well.
I think that it did show people that with the emissions drop from transportation and industry, that because things went down so low that, if we tried to do that in the future, that we could, because it kind of happened accidentally. It was like good in some regard, and then I think there was a negative side of it as well. It probably, like most things, balances out.
So the next time you wear a disposable face mask, make sure you dispose of it properly. Now, speaking of the environment, temperatures usually this time of year are pretty low, but MC, do you think we could possibly see the temperatures decreasing anytime soon?
Not anytime soon, maybe for tonight, but no time soon. It's going to get pretty hot and pretty dry. Here tonight in Edmond, the temperature is going to get down to about 68 degrees. We're going to have a south wind of about 8 miles per hour. Our humidity will be at 68%. If you tuned in earlier, we will have a slight chance of rain at about 20%. Looking at the temperatures across the state, here in the metro, like I said, 68 in Guyman, 60, Idabel, 67, Altus, 64, same thing in Woodward, Tulsa, 69. Now the current conditions here in Edmond are 91 degrees. We do have some it is partly cloudy, and we do have a south wind of about 10 miles per hour. And it does feel like about 90 degrees. For tomorrow, the highs are going to be about 88 here in the metro, 87 in Ponca City, same thing in Woodward and McAllister, same thing in Idabel. Now, tomorrow, the daily forecast, we will see a slight chance of AM showers. Be 68 degrees going into lunchtime around noon. It will be a bit windy, 88 degrees. And then 7 o'clock at night, evening, it'll be 84 degrees. Looking at the 7-day forecast, we will see that 20% chance of rain on Tuesday. Wednesday, we'll have an AM chance of showers, be about 88 degrees. Thursday, 92, and we will see the temperature increase going up into the weekend. 96 is what we're looking at. Now, that's all I have for you currently, Bronchos, but make sure you stay tuned to hear a little bit more about your weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, MC. And I don't know if you've heard, Tyler, but Apple will be announcing the new iPhone 13 today.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what new features they will be offering, but Autumn will have your full social media update after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo.
Back and change it all. I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Autumn Sauerberg, and here's your social media update. Apple is hosting a virtual event today for the new iPhone 13 and 13 Pro. There is also said to be a new release of the new Watch Series 7 and 3rd generation AirPods. The launch date is still to be determined, so all you Apple lovers keep a close Series 7 watch out for the new early release date. More to what is trending on Twitter today, Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott announced Friday that they are expecting baby number 2. The on-again, off-again couple was spotted together back in June, which sparked the rumor, are they together or not together? The couple has confirmed they are very much together and announced their baby reveal through an Instagram video that has gone viral. The video starts with a shot of Jenner showing a positive pregnancy test and Scott on his knees hugging her baby bump. It then goes into Jenner having a conversation with their 3-year-old daughter, Stormy, about how she feels about meeting their doctor for the first time, followed by an ultrasound appointment and ends with the view of Jenner's baby bump. Kim Kardashian attended her first major event since her breakup with Kanye West. Her outfit of choice, aside from her usual Versace and Prada attire, decided to dress in an all-black, head-to-toe Balenciaga outfit, which mimics a description of Harry Potter Dementor. The outfit has made many waves on social media and has inspired endless memes of her outfit decision. Well, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out anything UCentral News. Give us a follow on Twitter at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UCentral. Hope you all have a great day. Back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Autumn. Sports is next.
Back and change it all. I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at SheCanSTEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Welcome back, Bronco fans. I'm Aaron Gelvin, and this is your sports update. An update on UCO golf after day 1 at the Washburn Invitational. Evan Griffith has put himself into contention for day 2 of the tournament. He had 2 good rounds yesterday, shooting a 72 in round 1 and a 73 in round 2. Bennett Baldwin shot the next best Bronco score of 74 and 79. No final scores have been posted yet, but we will let you know how the tournament finishes up tomorrow in sports. Taking another look at the UCO basketball and their recent schedule release, the Broncos will be taking on the OSU Cowboys in an
We'll be on Friday. We will see you all after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
And we are back, taking another look at UCO basketball and their recent schedule release. The Broncos will be taking on the OSU Cowboys in an exhibition game on Friday, November the 5th, and the Broncos will open their season against Northwestern Oklahoma State. Tip-off for that game will be Friday, November the 12th at 7:30 p.m. The Oklahoma Sooners and the Nebraska Cornhuskers are preparing to face off once again on Saturday. The teams met in 1971 in a game that was billed the game of the century. Nebraska won 35-31 that day, but the Sooners are favored in the 2021 contest. Oklahoma comes into the game ranked 3rd in the AP poll. Finally, week 1 of the NFL season wrapped up last night with the Ravens battling the Raiders on Monday Night Football. The game went into overtime where the Raiders prevailed 33-27. Derek Carr threw the game winner to Zay Jones to seal the win. And that's all I have for you today, Broncos. Head to broncosports.com for more updates, more scores, and we'll take it back to you at the desk.
the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look! Welcome back to UCentral News. The Edmond Police Department joined several UCO students for coffee this morning in the Nye University Center.
It's part of an event called Coffee with a Cop. The officers were also accompanied by a few of Edmond's Station 1 firemen.
While Edmond and UCO police were drinking coffee today, Oklahoma City Police had their own matter to attend to.
The police department shared these images to Twitter. The pictures were taken by Mike Jones. Police did not say where the cow was or where he came from. And then we're also going to have a last look at weather with MC. What do you have for us?
Thank you, Courtney. We're going to take a last look at your 7-day forecast, that is. Here on Tuesday, it'll be 89 degrees here in the metro. Then those AM showers, of course, on Wednesday, 92. And then going into the weekend, we will see a slight decrease in the temperature going up to 96 degrees. Here for tonight, we will see that temperature drop. It will be beautiful to go look at the stars if you like, but make sure you take a raincoat or an umbrella. It'll be 68 degrees, have a south wind of about 8 miles per hour, and that chance of rain will be 21%. Looking at the lows across the state, the lowest here in Oklahoma is going to be 60 in Guymon. Here in the metro, 68. Same thing. Well, not the same thing. It'll be 69 in Tulsa and then 65 in Lawton. Same thing in Clinton and Enid. The highs for tomorrow, we're sitting at 88. 90 in Guymon is going to be the highest in Oklahoma. That's all I have for you guys currently. Thank you for tuning in. Back to you guys at the desk.
I don't know about you, Tyler, but I've been jumping the gun with the fall thing. This weekend I wore boots. As soon as it hits like in the 80s and the low in the evenings, it's felt so nice. So I've just been jumping to get at that fall weather.
Yeah, exactly. I think like just feeling these 60-degree weathers in the evenings, I'm like, why can't it be like that during the day? I'm just ready to put on a sweater and just be able to walk outside with a nice warm cup of coffee. And speaking of like that social media segment, the iPhone 13, what are your thoughts about it?
I have had this same iPhone for 3.5 years, so I'm very excited to see what the iPhone 13 looks like.
Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of UCentral News.
Have a good evening, Edmond.